crowd. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thanks for your patience. I know it took a while to get everybody in here, everybody seated, for those who have seats. I want to begin by thanking Tammy Sook for the wonderful introduction. Please give Tammy somebody who has just been an extraordinary leader for us in Northern Nevada. I'm so grateful to have her support, Assemblywoman Sheila Leslie. And I also want to acknowledge all the precinct captains and volunteers who've been working so hard for our campaign. Just a couple of other acknowledgments. I want to give a special shout out to the SEIU nurses at the One of the things I've discovered is that nurses, they work hard.
Don't they?
And sometimes they don't get paid what they deserve, and they're putting in a lot of time and effort caring for us. And I think it's important for all of us to care for nurses. We've got to recruit more nurses. We've got to pay nurses higher salaries, give them better working conditions. So I'm very proud to have the SEIU nurses. I want to let everybody from Fernley know that you are in my thoughts and prayers. I know that folks have been going through a tough time because of the flooding that took place. I talked to the mayor, Todd Cutler, a while back, right after the floods took place. This is a time where all of us have to pull together. I know that the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, has come and visited and started to help out some of the homeowners there. But any homeowners here from Fernley, I just want you to know you're in my thoughts and prayers, and we'll be doing whatever we need to do to make sure that you get back into your homes. And finally, I want to acknowledge my local organizers. You know, some of you know I now live in Chicago, but I didn't originally grow up in Chicago. I moved there after college because there were a group of churches that were trying to deal with the devastation of steel plants that had closed in the region. And they didn't have a lot of money, so all they could afford to hire was me. I was 24 years old. And for the next 3 years, I worked as an organizer helping the steel workers and others who had lost jobs to find employment, trying to set up economic development programs for the neighborhood. It was great work. And it taught me that ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they're given a chance. But I also learned that being an organizer is tough work. You know, you're underpaid, you're underappreciated, you got to deal with rejection once in a while. And so I always like to acknowledge my local organizers whenever I come someplace, young people who are putting their heart and soul in it. So our local organizers, the Obama campaign, here are Matt McKnight and Robert Horowitz. Where are you guys? Come on here, guys. Here they are. There they are. Here those two guys. I want Matt and Roger to know how much I appreciate their work. They only have one single-minded focus these days. There's only one thing that they think about at all times. They eat, sleep, dream about you going to Caucus. More specifically, about you caucusing for me. So that's their job. My job is to help them do their job by being so persuasive that if there's anybody here in this magnificent crowd who is still undecided about whether or not they're going to caucus or not, or are undecided about who they will caucus for, that I will try to be so persuasive that At the end of this event, suddenly there's going to be a light that shines down on you. You're going to have an epiphany, and you're going to say to yourself, I have to call the store Barack. And if you make that decision, then what I need you to do is to fill out one of these supporter cards before you leave. Because this will help us keep track how many supporters we have, but it will also help us inform you where your caucus location is going to be on Saturday at 11 o'clock. I know this may have already been done, but I'd just like to see it. How many people are definitely caucusing? Raise your hands. That's unbelievable. All right, how many people are still, be honest, still undecided about who to caucus for? Raise your hands. All right, you guys see that? Right? We got some live ones here. We got some live ones. You are in our sights. We are going after you. But let me say this. If you're not going to caucus for me, still caucus for somebody. Yes. Nevadans have this extraordinary opportunity. You will really have more to say about who the next president is than just about anybody on earth. Nevadans have an extraordinary opportunity. If you do, we will make a difference. All right. Now, I've been running for president for about a year now, almost a year. It was about a little over 11 months ago that I stood on the steps of the old state capitol in Springfield, Illinois, the building where Abraham Lincoln served before he went to Washington, the city where I served as a state legislator before I became a United States Senator. I stood there in front of 17,000 of my closest friends in 7-degree weather and announced this unlikely journey to change America. Now, I did not decide to run because of some long-held ambitions. I know people have been looking through my kindergarten papers. That's not why I decided to run. That's not it. I didn't decide to run because I thought it was somehow owed to me. I decided to run because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. Yes. The fierce urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late. And that hour is almost upon us.
That's right.
We are in a defining moment in our history. Our nation is at war.
Yes.
Our planet is in peril. Our healthcare system is broken. And our education system, despite the slogans, is leaving millions of children behind.
Right.